Hey, welcome back. I'm going to be doing another love reading today, so let me go ahead and jump in. Let's see what let's see what Spirit wants to say, what messages want to come through for the viewer, for their highest good regarding love. Alright, Spirit messages. Oh, first one we have is open up. Alright, 2 fell out. Cool. Alright, we have trust. And love is a verb. What else? It says actions speak louder than words. Okay, so first off, if you're with someone or you just met somebody, they are someone who is definitely, they show you how they feel. And I'm not saying that they have to sleep with you to make it known. But they are someone who's, maybe they're kind of closed off. And I'm not saying they're emotionally unavailable, but they're someone who it takes a while to open up to you. Especially if you're like, oh, I don't know about this person. I'm not really getting what I need from them. Maybe you're someone who speaks. They're definitely someone who shows you how they feel by doing things for you. Maybe they are a physical touch. Maybe it's quality time. So if they make plans with you and they want to do something together, I just got this message. So say someone just entered your life, you just started seeing someone, or you are, you have been dating somebody, and you're like, gosh, I don't really know if this person's actually into me. They don't really express or say anything. If this person is someone who likes to do stuff with you, like they like to plan trips or they like to go do fun things together, and it maybe you're like, this doesn't really feel like a date. Like they're really like just coming off like they're a friend. I don't really know that they're actually interested. Maybe they're someone who's making it seem like they're just being friends with you. Trust that this person is just taking a while to open up. They're taking a while to really show you, like be able to tell you how they feel, because they also want to build that trust with you. They want to get to know you. And a good way to get to know somebody is to kind of see how they react to things, how they respond to different environments, different experiences. They could be someone that's really coming off like they're a friend, and you're like, I'm really interested, but like I don't really know that they're actually interested in me back. They just seem like they're a really good friend. Trust that this is just something that's taking a while to develop and to grow. And they could be someone who really wants to, they could be somebody who really wants to build a friendship with you first. They have interest in you. They are, I was going to say deeply interested, but very seriously interested, but they really want to build a friendship with you first. I think that's beautiful. I mean, maybe you're coming off like you're not opening up. Maybe you're really nervous. Maybe you really like this person and you don't want to come off strong, and maybe you're really holding back, and, you know, you're someone who would show more loving kindness by, like, you know, doing things together. Maybe you like to, you know, maybe every time you go grocery shopping, you're like, hey, do you want to go grocery shopping with me? Because, like, I just don't want to go alone. Maybe it's like, hey, I'm going to go on a walk. Do you want to go? I'm going to go by the river. I'm going to go, you know, take a walk at the beach, like, wherever you live. Maybe you're just someone who's like, I'm going to go to a plant shop. You want to go? And they're like, yeah. So maybe you're just slowly kind of hanging out. You know you're interested. They know they're interested, but you both can't really tell because maybe you're both closed off just because you're trying to, like, get to know one another. We have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. This feels like, this is confirmation here that this process that you are going through with this person, or that they're going through with you, is building this love. They're definitely falling in love with you. You're falling in love with them. Maybe you're falling in love with this person just because you're getting to really see them in their elements. You're getting to see who they are just as a person. It's not anything super romantic, but that love is so eminent. It's so strong because it's coming from the right place. It's building up from the right place. And you're getting to see someone really as they are in everyday life. And that's who you do build a relationship with. It's not this person who has that great first impression, who takes you on 3 romantic dates, locks you in and says, okay, now I'm this slob. You know, it's like, this is who I am, and you're getting to witness them and really see the real side of them, which is a beautiful side. And it's that side that you're like, I really love who this person is. I love how they are. And you're falling in love with that, that realness, that rawness with this person. Giving and receiving affection, and unconditionally loving. I feel like this person's a huge giver. Like, they're just really giving. And it's not just with you. They are this way with other people. And you see it. Like, maybe with their friends. They're so giving. They just give their friends stuff. They show up. They help them. They're really kind. You're the same way, maybe. And you're seeing how they show affection by really giving to their closest, the closest people in their life. Say, like, you do go to a plant shop, and you're like eyeballing the string of pearls, and you're like, I really want that string of pearls. You know, those are bitches to take care of, but they're beautiful, and they're like, I'll get it for you. Yeah, like, yeah. And then maybe it's like, you can just give me a coffee when we go to the coffee shop. Cool, okay. You know, it's a really giving, receiving, it's equal, and it's really beautiful. And there's no hesitation there. So maybe it's just like, there's this beautiful energy. It's really receptive. And it's very unconditional. There's no like, and maybe they get you something from the plant shop, and they're like, no, just do it just because. And then you find out later that all their friends get, plants because they just buy plants, for their friends. It doesn't mean you're a friend. It's just saying they are like this, and you're seeing that this is not just them impressing you, and it's not them just doing all the right things. This is just how they are and who they are, and that's what you love about this person. Yeah, let's keep going. Too many, but I'm going to take the one flip down here. Oh, we have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Okay. From this card, I'm not getting anything super bad. It could, okay, so one thing I could be getting here, because of the open up, they're very closed off, right? They're just coming off as friends. You or them or both of you could be really obsessing in your thoughts about, is this person even interested in me? I don't even know, right? There could be an obsessive thought there. So the thought of you feels like an addiction. It's not to say they're obsessed and addicted to you and they're like really cray-cray. It's like they might have this obsessive thought pattern wondering, is the interest there? I don't know. And there is this eagerness, but you both are really wanting to take it slow. Just maybe see how your friendship evolves. Also feel like it says with has a block, that there is a block. This person could have a past, and probably does, just maybe you have a past where things moved fast or things moved quickly or escalated quickly with someone because there were such strong feelings, and it really led to something that wasn't really stable or long-lasting or didn't build that longevity to the relationship that they had, and they don't want to experience that again. And so maybe a block is a fear that this is so good and they really like this connection, they really love who you are, they have very strong feelings, you have very strong feelings, but they have that block because they're being protective. And maybe it's a block that's hard to get through. Maybe they're like, I just am not ready to open up. I'm not ready to really show or say how I feel. Maybe if I say how I feel, which is very strong, I'm going to scare them away. And so a block is this fear of being able to open up. They're showing you that they are interested. They're showing you that they have love and care for you in lots of different ways. Love does not always mean it's just romantic. Love is just love. Like, So they could just show you that they have love for you by being very kind and generous and very supportive of you, or showing up for you, having integrity, dependability. There's lots of ways that you can show love with for someone that's not just romantic. But I think that that's their efforts, is trying to show you that they have this love for you in these other ways that you guys might have a really friendly exchange, banter. You know, you guys just get along so well. You guys are very similar, maybe. But there could be those obsessive thoughts about, you know, the what ifs, I wonder. And there's no, you know, they're not opening up emotionally or saying what's on their heart. But also this is like, I really do feel like maybe they have a really big block. You could have a block, you know, in your heart. Like, you're not wanting to come off strong. You don't want to say anything. That's the fear of scaring someone away that you really, really like. I don't really get anything super, like, really negative from that. I did was looking really quickly at this image. She's got like little heart and the chain on her foot. So there could be definitely something from the past, either your end or their end, maybe both of you, where they're just kind of, they're bringing that it's attached to something that from the past that they're still trying to work through. It feels like it's trust, because I mean, it does come out under trust, and I feel like there is this block around trusting this relationship for fear of losing something that's really, really good, or trusting something that really didn't turn out to be as good as it was, the way that it was presented. Maybe it ended up, you know, the past experience was like, it was so good, and then all of a sudden it was like awful, like the true colors came out or something, and so there's a fear of like the truth being revealed, and so there could be some past energy. They're not wanting to bring that into this connection, but they're working through it right now. Okay. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. You know, it's just really, it's definitely, I'm still thinking of that, because that trust, or this feeling, this heavy heart, it's not you, but they have, like, they have so much interest. There's so much interest here with you, for you, or what am I trying to say? In you. They have so much interest in you. They want to see where this goes. You want to see where this goes. But they're definitely dealing with a broken heart. I feel like they're really dealing with a broken heart. And I'm not saying that they're not, I don't want to say that they're not over their past relationship, but I think, like I said, that fear that comes up of being hurt again or heartbroken because they really poured themselves into someone who ended up not being the right person for them. And it turned into really a deep, deep hurt and a heartbreak, whatever happened. And they are definitely learning to trust again. I hate saying that, like they're not over something, because when you think about, if you're not over something from the past, doesn't mean you're really not over that person. I think that's kind of, I don't really know if it's really objective, it could be more subjective, but I just get the sense that they're super guarded, and there's still a lot of, like I said, there's that fear. They just don't want to get hurt again, because they really poured into somebody who they really believed was their forever person, and it just, something might have happened abruptly, and it was so heartbreaking, and they're just protective now. And maybe you're someone that they're like, I have the same feelings with this person that I didn't think I was going to experience again. I haven't felt this way since this person. I didn't know I could feel this way. Maybe they're really scared of that. That's why they're not opening up. Because there is still this deep hurt, wound, fear of something. I don't want to say this, but I think this could be for some of you, but it could have definitely been infidelity, like, is that the right word? Somebody could have, like, it could have been, like, really fast. Something happened. You thought the relationship was so good, and then all of a sudden something happened, and they went off and entertained somebody else. And it really deeply left a mark on their heart. So it's not that they're wanting to bring any sort of baggage into this connection with you. They're so interested because they feel something with you that they hadn't felt since this other relationship. They know that those feelings are rare, and they know that means something with you is rare. But because it's so familiar in that way, they have this guard up. So they're showing you love in a very friendly exchange, in a friendly way, because they want to see where this goes and they want to build it over time. Because they're still healing their heart in where they were so hurt, because they were so invested and so deep in that previous relationship. I don't get the sense that they're actually still missing their ex or their person they were with. I don't get that. I just feel like there's such a deep wound. And I think that because this energy is so familiar, and I'm not saying you're going to do the same thing at all. I think that you're the light that they're needing, but they're just trying to trust that this can build over time. And I think, yeah, Spirit was also telling you earlier to trust that this process is going to build. It's going to take time to build that friendship first, to build the stability for longevity. But they want to see you. You want to see them in their element. And I think that if you can pick up that there is something here that's really heartbroken or hurting them, or did hurt them in the past, that the best way that you can, and you don't have to ask questions or pry, but I feel like the best way that you can support that is by continuing to show up and do things that show your integrity and dependability and show that you're just a loving person. That you have unconditional love. Yeah. Here on this card we have unconditionally loving at the bottom. Yeah. I feel like I want to go somewhere else with this. I'm just not really sure what I want to draw. I'm actually going to... I wanted to pull Hidden Truth, but I don't really know what I want to pull. Let's see though. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like I think that this is a message that's really important for you to hear regarding their heart. If it gives you some sort of insight. So say, like I said, if you're someone who's like, does this person really like me? I don't know. I feel it. I really like them. You know, you're really into them. Like, so much to the point that you have love for this person. But you can tell that there's something that happened. And you don't want to get, you don't want to pry, you don't want to give them and maybe you're just asking so many questions that what if it's making you go crazy. Maybe this is a very specific message for some of you where you do want to understand, but you don't really want to just go to the source because you don't want to pry. It could have been, I don't want to say it could be fresh, I don't think it's been super fresh, but it could be just that wounding for someone. And maybe this was something very difficult for them to move on. They could have been engaged to this person and something really bad happened or tragic happened or something that just ended. Maybe all of a sudden they're just like, sorry, I don't want this with you. I don't actually want this. So, and it's like, what? You know, maybe it took them by surprise. And maybe it was very hard for them to let go because it was like, I don't understand. You were the person that I forever. So this is just kind of giving you some maybe insight or confirmation that what you're feeling or perceiving about this person might be right. Or if it just helps you kind of maybe get some energetic read on them so that you can have that, be able to have more compassion and hold more space and have that patience to trust that this dynamic with them will evolve. I'm so attracted to you. I feel like they're telling you that they are very attracted. Like, they're attracted to you. I was just saying that in the earlier reading. I was like, I feel like this person really is interested in you. But they just don't want to just tell you that. They don't want to come off like, they might, if it's, even a guy or girl, it doesn't really matter. But, like, they might not want to be like, oh my God, you are so attractive. I just want to tell you how beautiful you are physically. But maybe they don't want to come off like they're just all about your looks, right? They don't want to come off as that, like, that's the first thing they see about you. I mean, it's always the first thing we see about people is just, you know, you're a physical thing. Finding out the truth crushed me. Yeah, I feel like there was something that happened in their past that was just like such a surprise and such a shock. I feel like this person is like very loving, but also a very sensitive individual. Like they are just, and I don't say sensitive, like, when I say sensitive, I don't mean like they're a wimp at all. Sensitive people are extremely strong. Or, you know, can be really strong. And I feel like this person is a very strong individual, but they have a extremely sensitive, they're very empathic. They feel so many different things, and it takes a lot for them to work through their emotions. And they might be someone who takes a long time to really work through things. I feel you leaving me behind. I'm kind of getting this feeling, if you're in this with this person and you're really interested, you might be feeling like, kind of like you feel like you're, I don't want to say give up on this, but you might be feeling like doubtful, and you might be kind of like, okay, well, maybe they just want to be friends, right? Because they're not showing you how interested they are. And you might be like, okay, I'm just going to maybe I'll just like give up on this in terms of romance and just entertain as friends and go open up to the possibilities of someone else. And I feel like it's possible that this person can feel that. Because you want to build amazing friendships with people, right? But you don't want to wait around for someone in love, especially if you're ready for it. Doesn't mean that you should rush anything. Absolutely build a friendship and continue to build a friendship with someone. But when it comes to love, like, you definitely don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm not saying that this is not your person. This feels like this could be very well be your person. But I think that you might possibly be a little impatient. So, I left you before you could leave me. Ooh. Yikes. I feel like this is from their past. Yeah, like I was saying, it feels like, like I said, it could have been infidelity, could have been something like that, but it also could have just been like, I don't want to be with you, right? The person that they were with said, I just don't want to be with you, all of a sudden. And maybe they left, maybe they could feel like, maybe the relationship was kind of rocky, and they were going through a rough time, and they were trying to work through it, and maybe this person was super committed, and the other person, or maybe this person was like, we need to take a break, because it's the only way we're going to move through this and come back together, and they didn't want that and thought, I don't want to be left in the dust. I don't want to be, broken up. You know how some people run away from the relationship before you can break up with them so they don't feel the extremes in terms of pain and heartbreak? There was something there about that. I think I'm just going to get one more. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, I think this person really, really likes you. And it's a kind of a conflicting read for me, because I feel like they're trying everything they possibly can to not bring what they're feeling and what they're still working through into this connection with you. Even if you're just really friendly with each other, they don't want that to show up. And they're trying everything they possibly can. And I think that it's even conflicting you as to like, really, what is this? Where is it going? What can it be? And maybe you're just like, I just think it's just friends. But it could also be that, they like being with you, they like being around you, but they can't be around you all the time. If they didn't, like, maybe that's another message here is, whenever you're like, I'm going out to do this thing, do you want to go with me? And they're like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. But you're like, I know you're not busy, but it's whatever, right? Let people be. Maybe it's just that you are so intoxicating to be around. They are so attracted to you. They want to be around you, but they have to they want to work through whatever they're feeling and still working through. They want to get through that. They don't want to bring this fear into this because they know how good things are with you. There's definitely some conflicting energy. Ultimately, this person has something they don't want to sabotage the connection they have with you, and they're doing everything they can to work through the pain, the shadow work, the internal stuff, the healing on their own. And they're still trying to maintain this very loving, beautiful connection with you, and they're moving through it very slowly. Yeah, they're definitely closed off, but they're like, romantically they're closed off, but they're very loving to you regardless, like as a friend. If I didn't say it already, they see long term here very easily. And that's why they're so, like, strategic almost in how they're trying to move and navigate this connection with you. I hope that this helped in some way. It was very conflicting to have these messages come up because I was getting different things. But I feel like this person is doing everything they possibly can because they don't want to lose you. And they're trying to do what they feel is the right thing in order to navigate this same meander. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope that this message was helpful. I hope that it resonated for some of you, all of you, at least maybe one of you. Because that's all that matters to me. If you could, give it a thumbs up if it did resonate, if you liked it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thank you for watching.